What's the deal, world? I go by the name of Bizbilla and would like to welcome you back to the New York Mets franchise as we make some late adjustments to the lineup. They wanted me to sit Bader, and I will oblige. We'll give Starlin Marte to start. We'll have him bat a little further down in the lineup today at the seventh spot. And let's set it off. As I said, welcome to the New York Mets franchise, episode 18, taking on the San Francisco Giants, who are going to be rocking those spiffy City Connect jerseys. And just before I started the live, I looked to see if the Mets City Connect jersey is there. Ooh, it sure is. And it's crispy. I was going to wear it in this game, but they only have the white pants to go with it. So we will be debuting those City Connect jerseys in our next home series against St. Louis. But right now, like I said, I really like those jerseys. And Alex Cobb, you gotta like what he's done here for the San Francisco Giants team. 2-0, very solid on the hill. And today he's taking on this Mets lineup. First pitch of the game to Brandon Nimmo. It's a strike. Give me 1 minute, everybody.
Ball down. Ball one, no strike. Ball, that's down. Thank you.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Ahí. Ahí. One ball, two strikes. Two balls, two strikes. Three and two.
All right, so that phone call, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, totally threw me off, man. It's like people don't understand the streaming thing. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna call you back in a few, and they take it personal. I'm like, just give me like 40 minutes. I'll call you back. We can talk for as long as you need. And I still strike out in that at bat. Anyway, we did get a hit mid phone call, but P. Alonso steps in. It's a 1-0 count. Anyway, Alonso 8 home runs, 17 RBIs on the season. Count is even at 1. Alonso a little off with, I was gonna say off with the timing, but that was a good swing timing. Y'all, if y'all watched the last couple episodes, y'all know how I feel about that. I ain't gotta say anything else. 2-2 count. Alonso stays alive. We'll redo 2-2 right here on this pitch. Another one fouled off. Two count.
We got a full count.
Count now full. McNeil on first. Will be in motion. This one's a bullet down the line. That's a great play by the third baseman. Flores picks it, and that gem of a play right there from Nick Ahmed is going to retire the side. Giants do up in the bottom half of the first. On the hill for the Mets today, looking for his first win here in his 5th start, Luis Severino.
Leading up for the Giants.
He's going to start things off against Estrada. First pitch of the game is a base hit to right field. So, I think I said this before. Matter of fact, hold on. I just thought about something. Let's move. Okay. Let's move Marte to right field. You know what? Does Marte play center field? Yeah, he does. So let's move Marte to center field because he has the best arm. We got to make sure. Bro, San Francisco has some weird dimensions, so I didn't think about that when I was setting the lineup. But we just corrected that now. All right, Fitzgerald fouls that one off. We got a 1-2 count.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Change up misses. I'll make it a 2-2 count. Nice slider from Severino. It's going to get the K right there.
The first baseman,
Here comes Wilmer Flores. He had a really good game in the opener here in San Francisco. Brandon Nimmo reels that one in. And we've got 2 outs. So the Mets have given up a lot of first inning runs. Today looking to change that trend as you get a peek at the Giants lineup. More lefties in the lineup than we saw in the previous game against Sean Manaea. Jorge Soler now stepping in. They're telling me to be aware of the steal right here. Soler was 0 for 5 in his previous game. He fouls the first pitch off.
That's out.
1 ball, 1 strike count after the cutter just misses on the outside part of the plate. This one's going to be hit down the third baseline, but it will be foul. 1-2 count as we get a look at the beautiful Oracle Park in San Francisco. Oh no. Please go foul. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad that baseball went foul. Oh man. I'm so glad that baseball went foul. One, two count.
Ball. Down.
Count now, even at 2. I almost made the same mistake of lining up that slider across the plate.
Helpful.
3-2 now. Here's the pitch. It's hit to shallow center. Let's just make sure we get that back into the infield and don't give up the run. Good piece of hitting. Great at bat by Soler. And now the Giants threatening with runners on the corner here with 2 outs. And so the trend continues. Mike Yastrzemski, first pitch he sees is a cutter. He likes it. He hits it into center field. Base hit. The Mets continue to give up runs in the first inning. And now another lefty stepping in. It's Lamont Wade Jr. He takes a cutter for a strike. Now, giving up all these runs early, outside of maybe the Dodgers series has not led to a bunch of losses per se, but it's not always good to have to play from behind. Either way, Severino works a 3-strike strikeout against Wade Jr., but Yaz gets a first pitch base hit, and the Giants find themselves up 1-0 after 3 hits in the first.
Leading off for the Mets, the catcher, number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
All right, so Francisco Alvarez gets started off with a 96-mile-per-hour sinker for a strike. A little off on the timing there. Foul ball, 0-2 count now.
That's a ball.
Nice curveball. Able to hold off there, though. 1-2 count.
Ball 2.
Make it 2-2 after the splitter misses. Nasty slider. And that's going to be a strikeout. Second K of the game for Alex Cobb. Take another look. That's probably his best pitch right now. That slider has been nasty. Alvarez just missed it. Frustrated with himself on that one. Instead of DJ Stewart. Bottom drops out of that sinker. Fouled off there. DJ Stewart with 7 home runs. And it's wild because he's not even really an everyday player for us, and pretty much has worked his way into the lineup with a lot of clutch hits. Batting .255 up to this point. Count even at 1. 1 out here in the top of the second. I wanted to rope that. 1-2 count.
Ball, that's down.
That one's going to miss low. Alex Cobb dealing right now. Second K of the inning. Let's see if Starlin Marte can keep this inning alive. Stepping in here with 2 outs. Batting 192 on the season. 6 RBIs. Hit his first home run of the season in the previous episode.
Yep, that ball went out.
That one on the outside part of the plate. 2-time Gold Glove winner is Marte. Good contact, but it's going to be hit right to the third baseman. Flores gloves it, and that's the end of the inning for the Mets. Giants coming up here in the bottom half of the second, starting off with Conforto.
Leading up for the Giants, the left fielder, Michael Conforto.
All right, it's just Michael Conforto now. Former Met, somebody I definitely enjoy watching during his time on the team. As there you see, he's second on the Giants with 5 doubles on the season. There was a really cool stat that I saw last night watching the Giants and the Mets in real life. Wilmer Flores had played the exact same number of games with the Mets, and then also the same number of games with the Diamondbacks / Giants. And the game that they played the previous night, broke that barrier. So he's officially played more games with other squads than the Mets. So salute to Wilmer Flores, still keeping his career going, doing well in San Francisco, killing us here in this series. But we got a full count to Michael Conforto here. Here's the pitch. Got him to chase the changeup out of the zone, but he's able to foul it off. Payoff pitch on the way again. This one grounded to third. Beatty gloves it, makes a good throw to Alonso at first, and we got 1 out. So I want to do a top 5 again. Today I'm going to do my top 5 Giants. Now I just got to think of, I didn't prepare anything for this. I do have some stats for one person, but I didn't, yo, it almost stayed fair. That was a great bunt by Ahmed right there. I don't have the list, so I'm trying to formulate it in my head right now. Okay, I think I got.
2 strikes.
We got 1-2 count. I think I got 3 people. Oh, nice pitch. We got 3 strikes there against Ahmed. 3rd K of the game for Severino.
Batting 9th, the catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Instead of Patrick Bailey in the 9 spot. Looks at a fastball for strike 1. I'm still trying to run some more names through my head. So far, I think I've got. Just thinking, is there anybody I'm forgetting? I'm sure there is, but let me just throw some names out there. First name I'm gonna throw out there is Jeff Kent. He was just consistent, man. Somebody you pretty much knew what to expect from him when he came to the plate. Solid glove as well. Honorable mention, I forgot to shout out Rich Aurelia. I liked his game as well. Buster Posey, man, that team was so good during his stretch with the Giants, winning 3 titles. Got to salute Buster Posey as Mauricio's gonna take this ground ball and throw it to Alonso, and the Mets are gonna be out of this inning. I'm all over the place with this top five, and I'm gonna think of some more names in the top of the third.
Leading off for the Mets, the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio makes some decent contact, but Estrada says, jumps up in the air and robs Mauricio of a base hit right there. 1 out. Start us off in the third. So, you know, honestly, I don't have a top five. When I really thought about it, I said, I'm really just going to throw some names out there of players that I like. I do have one particular favorite. Shout out to Brandon Belt. I always thought he was better than people gave him credit for. Solid left-hander, long-time Giant. That's his second out here in the third. Shout out to Brian Wilson. You know what I'm saying? I was a madman coming out from the bullpen during his time with the Giants. The big beard, the signature fastball. He was a beast. I guess I can't. If I'm gonna shout out Brandon Belt, I gotta shout out Pablo Sandoval. He was another one that was on that perennial contending Giants team. This one slapped by Nimmo, but Soler gonna be able to chase that one down in right field. Mets still can't get it going early, but it's still early. 1-0.
Leading up for the Giants, the second baseman, Tyro Estrada.
All right, here comes Estrada. Fastball right down Broadway for a strike. Shout out to Barry Zito. It's another name I got to throw in there for some of my favorite all-time Giants. Shout out to Matt Williams. Yeah, I'm showing my age with that name. As Estrada sat down on strikes. Another K for Severino, his fourth. Nasty slider on that pitch. As we get a look at the pitch sequence right here. I wonder, can you do batting practice in the stadium that you're gonna play in that day? Somebody leave that in the comments. Like, can I go to the stadium with the empty bleachers and just get BP? I never actually tried that. I'm gonna check that out after the game, and if I can't do that, I'm gonna hit y'all with that on the YouTube shorts.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-1 count to Fitzgerald, but I think most people will tell you, especially people my age, will tell you who their favorite Giant was. Barry Bonds, man.
That's ball 2.
Barry Bonds was different, and I got some stats to prove why I feel that way. 2-1 count here to Fitzgerald with 1 out.
3 balls.
Severino now behind in the count, 3-1. Nice fastball right there. It's going to work the count full. Payoff pitch on the way to Fitzgerald. He's going to pop this one up in the infield. Mauricio going to get under it. And that'll be the second out. All right, so Barry Bonds was intentionally walked with the bases empty 41 times. Like, you talk about respecting the hitting ability of Bonds. That's wild. As Flores steps into the box and he fouls off the cutter. 9 home runs on the season for Flores. He's going to hit this one at third base. Brett Beatty's going to make the throw. And that'll be the third out here in the third inning. I got more crazy Barry Bonds stats for you when we start the fourth.
Leading off for the Mets, the designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
All right, the man with the only hit the Mets have in this game, Jeff McNeil, steps into the box. Oh, 2 count here against McNeil. Slider gonna miss inside. Alex Cobb facing the heart of this Mets order here in this inning. Definitely was early on that one. Rolled over it, and it's fouled down the line to the bat boy. 1-2 count to Jeff McNeil. Another one we can't quite catch up with, fouled off. So Barry Bonds is the only, hear what I'm saying, the only member of the 500-500 club. And right now, instead of going 500 for the game, McNeil keeps himself at 1,000 with 2 for 2, 2 singles. Like I said, the only Met with a hit right now, and let's see if we can change that here in this inning. Francisco Lindor will step into the box from the left side of the plate as the Mets look to get back in this game. 1-0 lead here for the Giants in the fourth. But Barry Bonds is the only member of the 500-500 club, and that is very impressive. That's also a very impressive hit there for Francisco Lindor. McNeil's going to be sent home, and we've got a tie ball game. Frankie Lindor comes through with a big RBI double, his 4th double on the season, and the Oppo Boppo ties the game for the Mets here in the fourth. All right, so in steps Pete Alonso.
No, that's low.
Sinker's going to miss low. Pete grounded out in his first at bat, 1 for 5 in the series. He has a chance to drive in Lindor here with nobody out. That time it's a sinker and it's a strike. Pete Alonso, 6th in the National League with 14 walks on the season. So I got a crazy stat that'll point out how many walks Barry Bonds had in this one particular season as Alonso fouls off the slider. It's now a 1-2 count. We'll step out the box right here. In 2004, Barry Bonds reached base 376 times, but he only had 373 official at-bats that year. So think about it. He got on base more times than he even had at-bats. That's how many walks Barry drew in that 04 season. Right now, Alonso trying to draw a walk here. He's got a full count, and Lindor on second. The payoff pitch. Ooh, that's a nasty splitter. Not sure if it would have been called for a strike if I laid off it. Either way, it's a swing and a miss, and Alonso and the Mets down 1 out here in the fourth. In steps Francisco Alvarez.
Nope, ball 1.
I mean, based on the umpire strike zone, if I laid off that previous pitch, it may have been called for a ball. So let's keep that in mind.
That's ball 2.
Right now, Cobb working the bottom half of the zone. 2-0 count here. Packed house at Oracle. Mets won the first game. It was a really good one. One of the better games of the season. Swing and a miss on that splitter again. Laid off the curve. Count even at 2.
Count is 3 and 2.
Now we got another full count here on the way. So Alvarez,
The left fielder,
patient right there.
DJ Stewart.
Draws the walk. Now DJ Stewart steps in. Stewart's going to hit this one down the line. It's going to be a pop-up. Lindor will tag to third, but there'll be 2 outs now. I probably could have been a little more patient. I want to see what that pitch was on the outside part of the plate too. Either way, it does advance the runner. And now Starlin Marte steps in. Takes a ball on the first pitch. Lindor on third. Alvarez on first. 2-0 count to Marte. Mauricio's on deck.
That's out.
There's a 3-0 count here. Splitter thrown for a strike. 24 pitches thrown this inning for Cobb. He's already up to 66. And this one's going to be shot to short. Oh, nice play by the shortstop. And the Mets are going to be retired in the fourth. But Francisco Lindor slaps one down the line, brings home Jeff McNeil from first, and we got a tie ball game.
Leading up for the Giants, the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
That's a ball.
All right, in steps Jorge Soler, who had a really good at-bat last time up. Team leader in doubles. He's got 6 of them.
That's ball 2.
Severino misses with that pitch low. Fastball's in there that time for a strike, 2-1 count.
Nope. 3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1 count. Swing and a miss there on a 2-seamer. Full count pitch is a changeup. It's fouled off. We'll do 3-2 all over again. Another payoff pitch.
That's ball 4.
And Severino's going to lose this AB. First walk of the game.
For the Giants, the center fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Nope.
So Yastrzemski in his last AB drove in a run. Right now he's in a 1-2 count. Soler's on the move, swinging a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
But Soler's going to get the stolen base. Second of the year. We got the swing and a miss, but let's see what. It's not the best throw. If that throw is a little more accurate, we may be able to retire him right there. Either way, it's a 1-2 count. How did that happen? Soler's not even a stolen base threat like that. And look at this. Right afterwards, it leads to a base hit. Soler's being waved home. The throw from Nimmo, and it's almost deja vu of the previous situation. Yaz brings in Soler, and the Mets find themselves down again.
Ball, that's upstairs.
It's Wade Jr. here. He struck out in the first.
Ball.
Severino having a little bit of a rough time throwing strikes right now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Finally gets one across the strike zone. 2-1 now moves 2-2. Slider fouled off. We'll repeat the 2-ball, 2-strike count. Follow that up with a changeup. Swing and a miss for the K. Fifth of the game for Severino. Conforto looks at a fastball on the outside part of the strike zone. We got 1 out, man on first. This one's going to be popped up. Brendan Nimmo's going to be there to field it. And he throws it away, but Severino going to be there to reel that one in. 2 outs now. Nick Ahmed steps into the box. Definitely want to make sure to get out of this inning here without any more damage being done. Good pitch there from Severino. Count even at 1 apiece. It's now 2-1. That one fouled off. 2-2 count. Is it? Whew. Thankfully, that one did not go over the bag. It's going to be a foul ball. Foul tip right into the glove of Alvarez. And that will be the 3rd out. Mike Yastrzemski drives in another run. And the Mets down 1 going into the 5th. All right, we got 2 arms going in the pen as nightfall starts to fall over the San Francisco ballpark. The Giants are doing the same thing. They got 2 arms going in their bullpen as we're now in the 5th inning. Both starting pitchers really up in the pitch count. Ooh, I was hoping that one was thrown away, but instead it's the 1st out. Brett Beatty now steps in, grounded out in his previous at-bat. He's 0 for 3 in the series. Sinker's going to be thrown in the way. Look at that. Corbin Burns throws a no-hitter versus the Angels. That is the 11th no-hitter in Orioles history. That's fire. I did not swing at that. Well, actually, maybe I did. 1-1 count. And another swing there on a splitter. 1-2 count here. Beatty not doing a good job holding up the bat right there. I thought I didn't. Now that one, I don't think I swung on that last one. Either way, it won't matter. Good swing timing. Oh, 2 count to Nimmo. Nimmo trying to clean up that batting average. We got him leading off today. 184 in the season. He's going to look at a 3rd strike right there. I'm going to be honest. That was the roughest inning we've had at the plate thus far. Giants due up here in the sixth, leading off with Bailey. Excuse me, the fifth.
Leading up for the Giants, the catcher, Patrick Bailey.
So I'm going to try to get Severino through Bailey and then against Estrada. And now, every time I say that, I feel like my starting pitcher turns around and gives me a reason of why I should have taken him out of the game. I'm still confident in Severino that he can get a double play ball here against Estrada, who's 1 for 2. Either way, this will be the last man that Severino faces in this game, regardless of result. This one flown out to right field, and oh, come on, Nemo. Oh, man. Brandon Nemo doesn't come up with a catch right there, and I don't want to see the replay. Man, that is frustrating. So we got to go ahead and pull Severino from this ball game. I really wanted him to get his first win this season, but he's going to go out responsible for the 2 men on base and the 2 runs on the board. Austin Adams is now in the game. This is his 10th appearance. He's 2-1 on the season, 2 holds, and hasn't given up a run. But right now, he's in a tough spot coming into this game in the 5th here with 2 runners on and nobody out. Both runners in scoring position. Tyler Fitzgerald is your batter here.
That's a ball. 1-1.
So we're going to miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So I was hoping I was a strike, but he didn't swing at it. Good slider right there, but unable to get it by Fitzgerald, or best case scenario, pop up in foul territory. Alvarez makes the catch. We got 1 out here. Now they've got Soler and then Yastrzemski. I was thinking about walking Flores here, but Soler and Yaz have been on fire in this game, so we will pitch to Flores, who's batting .315. Got Flores down 1-2 in the count. And we get him to swing and miss at the slider. 88 miles per hour on the gun. And there's now 2 outs here. As Soler will step into the box. He walked in his previous at-bat. He's going to pop this one up in foul territory. So Austin Adams going to come into the game and get 3 outs with 2 runners in scoring position. Very clutch pitching from Adams. And now McNeil, Lindor, and Alonso are due up for the Mets to start off the 6th.
Leading off for the Mets, the designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
So Jeff McNeil got a much-needed day of rest from playing in the field. He's playing DH today, and he's definitely paying dividends as he has 2 hits on the day. He'll take the first pitch from Ryan Walker, who is your new arm here in this game. Pretty good job from Alex Cobb. Only giving up 3 hits, stranding 3, giving up a run. That run was scored by this man McNeil, who's down 0-2 in the count. Lindor's on deck. Here comes the pitch from Walker.
That's a ball. One
It's
ball,
a
two
sinker.
strikes.
It's laid off. 1-2 count.
2-2 the count.
That one is low and on the inside part of the plate. Count is even at 2. Mets down a run.
3-2.
Ooh, nice slider. Almost got me to chase McNeil. McNeil shakes his head right there because he knows he almost gave away a really good at bat. 3-2 count here.
Ball 4.
And McNeil going to work his way back from an 0-2 count to draw a walk here.
The shortstop, Francisco.
I'm not going to lie, seeing Jorge Soler still at base in the last inning almost gives me some confidence to run right here, but not enough for me to actually go through with it.
Ball.
First pitch to Lindor is going to be a ball. So now 5 straight balls thrown from Walker here. Rogers and Beck getting ready in the bullpen.
Hey. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2. Three balls, 1 strike.
That one thrown in the dirt. Lindor now in a 3-1 count.
Ball 4.
Now we got back-to-back walks here for the Mets. McNeil now moves to second. Lindor going to occupy first. And Pete Alonso going to step into the box, looking for his first hit in this ball game. Sinker thrown right there for a strike. Mets third leading hitter. Pete Alonso, 20 hits on the season. Sinker on the outside part of the plate. Count is at 0-2. Oh, Walker makes a mistake, and Alonso gonna make him pay in a major way. It's a no-doubter into left field. And just like that, the Mets take their lead. 9th home run of the season from Pete Alonso. And McNeil and Lindor, who drew a walk to start the inning off, come on home after the blast from Alonso. Let's take a look at the replay. Boom. That was a shot. 371. And just like that, that is the end of the day for Walker. That's probably got to be his worst appearance of the season. 2 walks and then a 3-run home run in the next AB. It's up to Tristan Beck to get the Giants back on course. 4-2 game now here in the 6th as Alvarez going to step in with no outs. This one's going to be slapped down the line, and that's going to be a base hit for Francisco Alvarez. Mets with 4 straight base runners reaching safely here.
Stewart.
Now DJ Stewart's going to step in with a chance to keep the momentum in the Mets' favor.
Ball 1.
First pitch is a curveball. It's going to miss on the outside part of the plate for a 1-0 count now. Fastball, 12-6 curve, changeup, and a slider are the pitches for Beck. A lot of all-speed stuff, so we got to be aware of that. Change up, get Stewart to chase. It's a 1-2 count now. Stewart gonna slap that one foul.
That's inside.
Count even at 2 here. Try to sit back and wait for that changeup. Still was very early on it. 2-2 count remains. We'll do it again after another changeup is fouled off. I mean, I'm gonna step out the box on that one. That speed really changes on that changeup, man, from this guy. Dropping all the way down to 81. And there it is again. That time 83. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 against DJ Stewart there. Marte steps up to the box. It's going to be a base hit for the Mets. Another base runner getting on here. And the Mets stay hot here in this 6th inning. Marte with a good piece of hitting right there. Base knock up the middle. Ronnie Mauricio steps in. Still looking for his first hit of the day. 0 for 2. Line out and a ground out. 2 runners on here for the Mets.
1-1.
Mauricio with a good piece of contact. Takes it the opposite way. And that's going to be another base hit for the Mets. And now that's going to load the bases for Brett Beatty. Good job of hitting there from Mauricio. Taking it the opposite way. And keeping things moving in the right direction for the Metropolitans. You heard? Like what I see right now from this ball club. Brett Beatty steps in, takes a strike. Bases juice. 1 out in the top of the 6th. Here's the curveball. It's fouled off. Beatty batting .313 with runners in scoring position. I don't know why I stared at that one. Thought it was going to go inside. Instead, it stays right across the plate. And that'll be a strikeout on Nimmo. I think I was expecting to see a changeup, and that's the first thing that caught me off guard was seeing that fastball right there. Another fastball thrown, another strike. A 1 count to Nimmo. Base is still loaded here in the 6th. Ooh.
What do you got?
So the umpire wasn't showing us love in an earlier at bat when we checked down the 3rd. That time, it's called for a no swing. Attacking us with this fastball right now. Another one on the inside part of the plate. Nimmo fouls it off. 1-2 count. Nimmo makes solid contact, but that one gonna go foul.
Ball 2.
Count even at 2. Nimmo puts a good swing on the baseball. The shortstop decides to eat it up. He's not even going to make the throw to first. And they're going to score that an error. Wow. Actually surprised that that's not called a base hit. Fitzgerald very frustrated with himself. And now the inning stays alive. All runners advance. And McNeil steps in 2 for 2 with a walk. And a chance to extend this Mets lead here. 5-2 ball game. Curveball in there. Strike 1. McNeil batting 300 with runners in scoring position. He's got Marte at third, Mauricio at first. He's going to fly this one to center, and it'll be the third out here in the sixth. But the Mets do major damage, starting with the Pete Alonso home run.
Leading up for the Giants, the center fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Yastrzemski steps up. First pitch swinging. It's hit right to Pete Alonso, who steps on the bag for the first out here in the bottom of the sixth.
Lamont Wade Jr.
Lamont Wade Jr.
All one's the count.
Just had deja vu. Like, did I call him Lamonte Wade Jr. in the last game? It's definitely Lamont. Hopefully I didn't. I'm a big stickler for trying to correct myself on some of these names. Yeah, I mean, especially when I'm doing a commentary like this with no help from John Shambi or Chris Singleton. You know what I'm saying? Either way, we got a 1-2 count here to Wade Jr. Adams with the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Second K of the day for Adams. And the Mets got 2 outs here as Michael Conforto steps into the box. 0 for 2 on the day. Looks at a fastball, 95 mile per hour. Four-seamer. Strike one. This one grounded to Mauricio, who's going to make the play, make the throw, and the Mets retire the Giants 1-2-3 in the sixth.
Leading off for the Mets, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Ethan Small is the new pitcher out of the pen.
Ball one, no strike.
He starts off Francisco Lindor with a ball. Lindor 1 for 2 in this game, also has drawn a walk. As Small throws a fastball, as well as a circle change and a slider. 2-1 count to Lindor here. Two count. Lindor slaps this one the opposite way to first base, and Flores is there to glove it, make the play, and start off the Giants with 1 out. Pete Alonso, early in this game, took one for a ride, and the Mets took full control in that inning. We were down 2-1 at that point. That gave us the lead. And hoping to not look back from that point on. Alonso down 0-1 here in the count.
Ball one.
I'm trying to tag one and hit it to that 415 marker. P. Alonso definitely has some opposite field power, but we got to be able to catch up with that fastball when we see it, hoping for one belt high or at least at the numbers.
Ball, that's it.
Right now, Small not giving us much to hit. 3-1 count. That time we get the fastball where we want it, just not able to catch up with it late on it. 3-2 count. Alvarez on deck.
Ball 4. That pitch is
Tough pitch to lay off. Able to do so. Alonso draws the walk.
The catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Alvarez up now. Good power against the lefties. That one a call strike. Another one thrown in there for a strike. 0-2 count quickly against Alvarez. I don't know about that call right there. One was a little bit on the inside part of the plate, but it's going to be called strike 3. Let's get another look at it. Yeah, that's way inside. Yeah, rough break right there for Alvarez. DJ Stewart now stepping in. We got 2 outs in the 7th. That is where I wanted that pitch at the letters for Stewart. Just got a little too excited though and fouled it off.
ball.
0-1 count, now even at 1 after the 91 mile per hour fastball misses. Alonso on first.
That's ball 2.
2-2 count. 2 outs in the 7th. Stewart makes good contact, but it's going to be popped to center field. Easy play. And now we'll retire the side for the Mets. It's time to stretch our Oracle. 5-2 ball game.
Leading up for the Giants, the third baseman, Nick Ahmed.
All right, here comes Phil Bickford. He's going to start things off with Nick Ahmed, followed by Patrick Bailey and Thairo Estrada. Quickly works the count to 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
Good pitch there from Bickford. Lindor nearly throws Alonso off the bag. Thankfully, though, able to retire the man right there. Here comes Patrick Bailey into the ball game. Steps into the box, takes a fastball for strike 1. Ooh. Bailey nearly had a glove on that one, but it will be a base hit. First hit of the inning here for the Giants. 1 out, 1 on. So again, just to reference what we saw earlier, I don't think I've ever seen on the bottom line ticker in all the years I've been playing MLB the show that somebody pitched a perfect game, or better yet, a no-hitter. Corbin Burns throwing the 11th no-hitter in Orioles history in our season here. 0-2 count.
Ball. 1 ball.
I think I've thrown 1 no-hitter in MLB this show, but I think it was online. This one grounded to Mauricio. Lindor
He's good.
tries to get Estrada running down the line to first on the back end.
Now batting, shortstop, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Tyler Fitzgerald gonna look at a strike right there. 0-2 count quickly. Bickford been solid in this inning. Looking to keep up the good work. keep this 3-run lead for the Mets.
1 ball, 2
Throws a
strikes.
slider on the outside part of the plate. We'll try to jam him with this fastball.
3.
Instead, we get the K. Big inning for the Mets. Bickford gets out of it. Mets still with a 3-run lead heading into the 8th. All right, into the game comes Taylor Rogers. 7 2/3 innings pitched so far. 2.35 ERA.
Leading off for the Mets, the center fielder, number 6.
He's going to start things off against Starling Marte. 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch from the lefty is a sinker for strike 1. Let me go ahead. Speaking of bullpen, let's get the arms going here. I'm gonna go with Jorge Lopez, and we may go with Brooks Raley when we get to that part of the Giants lineup where they have 3 left-handers in a row. Starling Marte puts good contact on this one, hits it the opposite way past Estrada, who dove but was unable to reel that one in. Lead-off hit for Starling Marte. Ronnie Mauricio now stepping in. You know, in my mind, I said I wanted to run when he threw the slurve. I just wasn't expecting him to start Mauricio off with it right there. 0-1 count. And then he goes back to it. It's going to be a close play, and he's thrown out. I got a late jump on that one. Good throw by Bailey. One count to Mauricio.
1 ball, 2
Moves
strikes.
to a 2-strike count now. 1 out after the wild pitch leads to the throw out, and now Mauricio sat down on strike. So Rogers started this hitting off rough, but some good fortune turns to 2 outs. In steps Beatty.
Ball 1.
I told y'all out there we couldn't sign JD Martinez because we couldn't afford him, but I'm gonna try to offer him a lower contract and see if he'll take it, because we definitely need a good right-handed bat to play DH for us. Beatty now on the 2-1 count. Rolls over the sinker, hits it foul. 2 outs here in the 8th, 2-2 count.
Full count.
That one misses on the inside, count now full. Brandon Nimmo is on deck.
Ball 4. Take the base.
Slurve gonna miss on the inside. Beatty gonna draw the walk with 2 outs here. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna pinch hit for Nimmo right here. And I'm gonna bring in Harrison Bader.
The right fielder, number 44, Harrison Bader.
Funny thing is, I'm probably gonna take out Bader after this at bat. You know what I should have done? I should have put in Mark Vientos. I feel like I wasted an outfielder right here. Well, Bader does his job, gets one down the line, and I'm gonna bring this runner on home. He's gonna be in there safely. Beatty's gonna score all the way from first after the walk. Harrison Bader with an RBI double, and it's a big pinch hit double there from Bader. That one just out of the reach of the third baseman, and it was a slow roller down that line. So Luke Jackson's going to come into the game. I'm going to go ahead and just take out Bader now. Tyrone Taylor going to play the rest of the game in the outfield for us. McNeil now at the dish. 2 outs here. That one fouled into the railing of the Giants dugout.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-1 count. This one shot at the shortstop. It'll be the 3rd out. But Harrison Bader, with a quick appearance in this game, a pinch hit, and then turned into an RBI double. Mets now lead 6-2 in San Fran. So Tyrone Taylor will stay in right field. Into the ball game from the Mets comes Jorge Lopez. You see his numbers on the season. He's going to start things off against Wilmer Flores, who was 0 for 3 in this ball game. 96-mile-per-hour sinker going to be thrown there for strike 1. Quickly, it is an 0-2 count.
That's a ball.
Lopez popping that glove
2 balls.
of Francisco Alvarez. This one grounded to third. Beatty gloves it, throws it to Pete Alonso. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the 8th.
Hey.
0-2 count here against Soler. And a curveball, a nasty curveball, sets him down. 3rd strike.
Ball.
Okay, Yastrzemski now. Up, he lines one to Alonso.
He's out.
Alonso gonna step on the bag. But the Mets do away with the Giants in the 8th. We got one more inning of baseball left. 6-2 game. Lindor, Alonso, and Alvarez due up.
Leading off for the Mets, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Shout out to everybody that's watching, whether live or on the playback. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you.
0-1.
Much, 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 much appreciated.
That's a ball.
Right now the Mets
1 ball, 1 strike.
with a 6-2 lead. I was thinking about bringing in Edwin Diaz, but I don't know if we should save him
Now batting, the first baseman,
or what.
Alonso.
We'll warm him up just in case. I don't think we necessarily have to use him here. I think Jorge Lopez can finish things off just fine. I think Edwin Diaz can go ahead and sit back down after that swing. Pete Alonso with his 2nd home run of the game. It is out of here. 10th home run of the year, and the Mets continue to rain down runs on this Giants team. 7-2 game now. Let's take a look at that. Boom. It was a bullet. 2 no-doubters in this game. That one hit even further than the previous one. 409.
Time is out.
So, Diaz, you can go ahead and relax for the rest of the day, my brother. Jorge Lopez can go ahead and close this thing out for us. 7-2 game. Alvarez takes a hack. Hits it to second base. Easy play for Estrada. I mean, I got 2 outs here in the top of the 9th.
The left fielder, number 29, DJ Stewart.
DJ Stewart steps into the box. He's going to hit one the opposite way, and it's going to stay fair. And now Stewart going to have himself a stand-up double. And the Mets will have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. That was a good piece of hitting by Stewart. Marte going to step in. Looking to bring Stewart home and add to what is an already solid Mets lead here.
Counts 1-0.
That one's going to be upstairs and it's going to miss. Marte's got 2 singles on the day. Got his batting average back over 200 now. Hoping for the same thing for Brendan Nimmo soon. Marte's going to hit this one to the gap, and that's definitely going to be trouble for San Fran. It's going to go all the way to the 415 marker. And Starlin Marte is going to have himself a stand-up triple. That is his first of the season. It's an RBI. And the Mets now push the lead to 8-2. That one hit. I told you I wanted to get one there with Pete Alonso, but probably even better to get one there with Marte into that area of the field. Marte with good speed. Mauricio now stepping into the box, batting from the left side. He's 1 for 4 on the day. Puts good contact on this one, but it's going to be playable for the left fielder. And that is the 3rd out here in this inning. Lamont Wade Jr., Michael Conforto, and Nick Ahmed are the last hope for San Fran in the bottom of the 9th.
Leading up for the Giants, the designated hitter, Lamont Wade Jr.
I just got to see that again. Did somebody get hit right there? Or am I bugging? Good awareness by the Giants bench. Thankfully, no one hit on that one. They all get low. Sinker in there for strike 2. This one grounded to Beatty. Makes the throw. We got 1 out. Another grounder. This one to Lindor. Now 2 gone, and now the Giants down to their last out here. Nick Ahmed stepping into the box. Looks at the sinker. Strike 1.
1-0.
No need to be extra. Let's just go ahead and throw strikes and get out of this inning. Lopez missing with the fastball on back-to-back pitches. 3-1 count. Thankfully, he will throw a good sinker that will go right to Mauricio. 3 ground balls in the 9th, and that will wrap it up for the Giants. The Mets with a really good win in this ball game. Down early on, trailing early, giving up early runs, but it's not about necessarily how you start. It is about how you finish, and the Mets have done a good job of finishing in San Francisco in the first 2 wins in this series. It was a good one. It was a close battle. I enjoyed it, and I hope you did as well. We appreciate you for tapping in, whether live or on the playback. Check out the BYC Gaming link tree for all the links to everything. Bring your controller. You understand what I'm saying? We hope you rock out with us again. Peace, love. We go on Mets with the 8-2 win here on BYC Gaming.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets: 8 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Giants, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.